What's up, guys, and welcome to the first edition of Coffee with Coach. I'm going to be taking the time once a week to do a short form video for you guys where I let you know of anything that's upcoming in the gyms. We'll do some announcements, and I'm just going to give you guys a sweet little knowledge nugget about fitness every week. So if you want to, join me with some coffee and listen in. So, first thing, upcoming changes in our schedule. So we put a poll up a couple weeks ago for new class times. 9 a.m. by far took the lead on that one. Now, we're excited to go ahead and tell you guys that starting next week, so I believe that's April 8th, Monday, April 8th, we'll be having 9 a.m. classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So from here on out, you can expect that schedule. We'll be adding to it and moving some other things around over the next couple of months. But if you voted for 9 a.m., show us how much you want it by showing up to class. A couple other announcements. Just a reminder, we have our Refer a Friend challenge going on right now. So if you have someone to refer, send them our way. And finally, if you've noticed the poster, our Memorial Day workout, Murph, will be happening on Memorial Day again this year. So moving on, knowledge bomb for you guys. What is fitness? How do we define fitness? So I've been involved in fitness since I was super young. Okay, so around 12 years old, I started playing around with weights a lot and running and trying to get a six-pack and all that fun stuff that young guys try to do and think is really cool. But I've kind of been reading fitness journals, magazines, you name it, for well over a decade at this point, 18 years to be exact. And then when I went to college, I delved into exercise science, anatomy and physiology, getting as much information and knowledge as I could. I started personal training. It's been a little over 10 years now. And so I've been around for quite a while and have been reading a lot of stuff in the fitness community as far as exercise science is concerned for a long time. And there's some good people out there that I've read for a very long time and followed very closely with, but something has always seemed to be kind of missing for me early on. Most things looked like bodybuilding or powerlifting, and they didn't really have a very unique or all-encompassing feel until I learned about CrossFit. So CrossFit has a very cool approach to defining what fitness actually is, because with bodybuilding, it's more of an aesthetic thing, right? Most of those guys can't go out and run a 10K, let alone a marathon, right? So maybe they're pretty strong, they look good, but they're not really fit because they can't go and do those kind of things like running or biking long distances. Most people anyway. I know I certainly couldn't when I was doing it. Same thing with powerlifting. And then you go the flip side of that and you look at these marathoners that can run forever, but you put a barbell on their hands and they can't handle it. They can't move any weight and they have all these issues because they're not very strong, right? So they're not really fit either. They just have good endurance. So what CrossFit basically came out and said is, we should be able to do all that stuff if we're gonna say that we're fit, right? So I really like, if you've never heard it before, I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you. It's Greg Glassman's Fitness in 100 Words. I am not cool enough to have this 100% memorized, so bear with me. So World-Class Fitness in 100 Words by Greg Glassman says, eat meat and vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch and no sugar. Keep intake to levels that will support exercise, not body fat. So eat what you need, not what you don't. Practice and train major lifts, deadlift, clean, squats, presses, clean and jerk, snatch. Similarly, master the basics of gymnastics, pull-ups, dips, rope climbs, push-ups, sit-ups, presses to handstands, pirouettes, flips, splits, and holds. Bike, run, swim, row hard, run fast. Be proficient across all levels, right? And then 5 or 6 days a week, mix up these elements, do them in different ways. Make as many combinations and patterns as creativity will allow. Routine is the enemy. Keep workouts short and intense, all right? And then regularly learn and play new sports. And that is a part of that sentence that a lot of people miss, or a part of that 100 words that people miss, is the go out and do something with your fitness. So what I really like about that is that it nails it, right? We're not trying to be fit because, we just want to go lift the heaviest weight possible. Yes, we want to look good. Yes, we want to be strong. We also want our hearts to be healthy. We also want to make sure that we're eating things that help us be more healthy, right? And we want to have fun, right? So for me, that was hit pretty hard and nailed it where I was at with training and bodybuilding and powerlifting and even dabbling in Olympic lifting. It just didn't seem complete to me for a long-term kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with any of those things on their own. It's not really fitness, right? You have one aspect of fitness and not the rest. So I'm not going to go much longer. I just want to go over one last piece. So how do we define fitness? Well, there are 10 general physical skills that we need to be training on a consistent basis if we're going to actually say we're fit. That's cardio and respiratory endurance. That's 1. Stamina. That's 2. Strength. That's 3. Flexibility, that's 4. Power, 5. Speed, 6. Coordination, 7. Agility, 8. Balance, it's 9. And accuracy, that's 10. So if we're training all of those 10 skills, which if you're training at Full Steam CrossFit, you certainly are over the span of a week, unless you're skipping things, then you're gonna be pretty stinking fit. Anyways, that's just a little snapshot into part of the reason that I think CrossFit's so cool, and a little bit of a definition of what fitness actually is. So, hope you guys enjoyed this.